All right. Good morning and welcome to Etobicoke. We are here at a random intersection in North Etobicoke. Or rather, it's not random, but it's North Crest Road and Marblehead. And today we'll be exploring a little bit of North Etobicoke, around the area of where I reside. Table, welcome in. Thanks for joining this morning live stream. We are in Etobicoke, and we'll be walking towards the airport today. So we're gonna see Pearson Airport and just generally around the area. Right now we're walking west along North Crest Road. Up ahead, we'll be turning onto Kipling Street, which is one of the bigger streets here. Table, it's 6:25 a.m. right now. So it's definitely still morning, but it's about the time that people start waking up. And thank you for coming in chat this early. And right now, everywhere is kind of wet because we had a huge rainstorm last night. Went on from midnight to about 4 a.m. So it just recently stopped. But thankfully, it's not gonna rain anymore until evening today. Yes, John. And welcome into the chats. Thank you for joining. So this is Kipling and North Crest Road. And now we're gonna head on south towards the Westway. And I can feel the water drops coming down from the trees because the rain just stopped barely 2 hours ago. Well, there is a street, but that's generally reserved for cars. Although there's no one driving right now. So in a little bit up ahead we'll have the Westway, which runs west to east, starting from Martin Grove all the way to Lawrence. Yeah, we get a bit of signage. Mostly they like to put signs in yards more close to downtown. And a lot of the signs, they just stick it right beside the roadway. Because no one is ever too keen on putting up a sign on their yard and then being criticized on it. Yeah, mailboxes are always on the front porch. Usually they're mounted on the walls right beside the entrance to the house, so that there's less package and mail stealing. All the mailboxes are on the front porch, as well as the packages they leave by the door. And it also cleans up the road view without having a bunch of mailboxes every now and then. Alright, as we approach the Westway, this is the street that has my high school on it, so we'll be passing by it. And that high school was where I went for 4 years. But most of that was online studying, thanks to COVID. And now they're renovating the school, as always, just when you leave. And I'm kind of lucky with having the high school this close, because you can really walk to school or take a bicycle, and then it's not too far in the winter. But if need be, you can always take the bus. So here's the intersection of Kipling Street and the Westway. So once again, we're walking west. Now on the Westway towards Martin Grove. And we're gonna take that up north to Dixon Road, where we can walk to Pearson Airport. So everyone that's watching right now, and especially if you're on the replay, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button, as it helps the channel. Here on the left we have Dixon Grove, which is a middle school. And my high school will be coming up on the right. Oh, that's right, John. Mostly all the yards here in Toronto, they should be kept reasonably well. And it's the responsibility of each homeowner to mow both their yard side and also the city side of the lawn. And a lot of people cut it really short so that you don't have to cut it that often. It doesn't really matter if it's a wealthy or not neighborhood. Either way, you have to mow your lawn. But we'll be seeing my high school soon enough. It's called Kipling Collegiate Institute. And as the sun comes up and the mood is going down, I can feel it getting warmer. Or maybe that's just the humidity in the air. It was nice and fresh when I started. Not so anymore. This is Brampton Street. And right there is the high school that I went to. So that will be in session starting next week, Tuesday. Right after Labor Day, as always. And after the lights on the left, there will be a plaza that everyone goes to from here. So you can see it's a fairly small high school, and there's not a lot of kids there. Yeah, I'd say about 650 maybe. Definitely on the smaller side by student count. You can tell from the building there's not a lot of space anyway. But the number of students has been rising over the past couple of years. Somehow. Alright, there's the plaza on the left side, where you can find a Tim Hortons. There's a dollar store as well as Shoppers Drug Mart. And of course an RBC branch. There was also Pisa Nova. All right, have a good rest of your day, John. A nice seeing you in chat. So at this light here, we're coming up on Martin Grove. And we'll take that street north up to Dixon Road. And on Dixon Road, we can go west towards Highway 27 and the Pearson International Airport. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go into the airport on foot. So we'll be lucky if we get a bus going inside. But if not, we can just maybe look at some planes if there are for today, and then I'll probably be doing a walkthrough stream in Pearson Airport later on. Not today, but some other day. Just one stream dedicated to the whole airport, because there's definitely a lot of things to explore. And of course there's the rail link connecting all the terminals and also the parking lot called Viscount. So we are coming up on Martin Grove now. And this is where we take a right turn. There's another look at the plaza. So pretty small, but perfectly fine for a high school lunch visit. And Sebastian, good morning. Hope you're doing well today. And thank you for joining the chat. We're walking on Martin Grove now, going north towards Dixon Road. And maybe you saw the airplane in the sky. So we'll be seeing a lot of that as we inch closer to the airport. But first we have to get on Dixon Road. When we do turn onto Dixon Road though, there will be an auto body repair shop. And that's where I did my high school co-op. So there's some definitely different and exciting memories. And I know this is a big departure from downtown Toronto content that everyone is used to, and even North York content. But I thought I was awake anyway, so why not just go outside and film a bit of the neighborhood? So we'll see how this video does. Depending on that, I might do some more walkthroughs of Etobicoke because I live here and it's definitely easier than to go downtown or a bus all the way to North York. So to everyone watching, welcome to this morning live stream, and it is currently 6:50 a.m. So a lot of people will be waking up soon. It's almost 7 a.m. here. And hopefully more of our chat friends will be waking up as well. I don't think anyone else is streaming currently. And here's something that's overdue. So there I am. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining. That was the 45 Martin Grove bus running all the way up until Steeles Avenue. There's another plane. So this is a pretty good spot for plane watching. Although when you're trying to sleep at night and there's air traffic going on, it may get a little annoying if you're not used to it. But it's a pretty good walk or drive from the airport, and some pretty good plane spotting places over there. I don't know if that's going to be any better, but it is light enough to turn off the super stabilization, and hopefully the latency should be better now. Of course, I don't have a gimbal yet. Juanita, good morning. I hope you're having a amazing day today. And of course, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. We are currently walking on Martin Grove Road, and we're closing in on Dixon Road, which will take us all the way to the airport. And I mean Pearson Airport, our main airport here in Toronto. Well, like I mentioned, we're probably not going to be going in the airport because you have to drive in. But at least we'll get close in this stream. Alright, up ahead is the 401 Express. And there it is, Dixon Road. Well, it's always quite loud under that bridge with all the airplanes and the cars going through. But here we are at Dixon Road. So we can go west now. And head towards the airport. And we'll be mostly passing a lot of hotels. There's another airplane. Alright, coming up on the right, we have the Martino Brothers auto repair shop. And that's where I did my high school co-op. So I learned to work on cars a little bit. And compared to downtown Toronto, this is absolutely boring. And there's nothing to do here. But it is a nice residential area mostly. Apart from, of course, all the jet engines up above. Especially at night. You can imagine how loud it gets. But there it is. Martino Bros Collision. So they do auto repair and body work on cars, mostly from collisions. But you can also come here and do whatever you want. Keep in mind, it's not a mechanic. They just work on mostly the body of cars. That's a look down East Dixon Road towards all the good cities. Toronto, North York, the Scarborough area. Now we are here way out west, on the edge of Mississauga almost. Yeah, Juanita. It's pretty nice here. Although there's not a Starbucks on every corner, like in downtown. All the drivers are still the same though. What an idiot. This is sort of, this is not the residential area anymore. There's now going to be more, basically, restaurants, shops, and hotels. And also gas stations, of course. There's a Tim Hortons that I went to a couple times right across from the airport. One of not many that run 24 hours. And of course, always at night when you come at like 11 p.m. or say 3 a.m. You go into Tim's, you ask for a coffee and a donut, and well, that's a smaller, it looks like a private plane. But yeah, go into Tim Hortons, late at night and they've run out of coffee, or they've run out of all the donuts, honestly. Really kind of beats the purpose of 24 hours in my opinion. But at least the washrooms are all open. So this is what I'm talking about. Now there's going to be more restaurants and fast food places, as well as gas stations and parking lots. And the parking lots here are relatively expensive for the type of area we're in. But we're also kind of close to the airport, so it makes sense that they'll be more pricey. But they do rival downtown Toronto pricing, which is a little wild for how uncrowded this area is. Okay, Juanita. I'm glad you like it. This intersection here, I was riding on a bus once and it ran into a pickup truck. And the impact was so hard that the pickup truck actually flipped on its side, which is something I've never seen before that. Because pickup trucks are fairly heavy, and them flipping over isn't something that usually happens. The bus that just passed was the 52. The 52 Lawrence West bus. And it's called Lawrence West because even though it starts off at the airport and runs on Dixon Road, it then turns onto Lawrence West and runs all the way until Eglinton Station. Missed out on that plane there. But here's a pretty nice hotel, Delta Hotels. Of course it has a Starbucks inside, but if you're in the area and you want to go to Starbucks, I would recommend holding off until you cross the bridge here, because there's going to be a nicer one coming up. And this bridge is going on top of Highway 27. So we'll be able to see that. And even though it's called a highway, it's not the 400 series. So it's on par with Highway 7 in Vaughan and Highway 50 in Brampton. It is a high-speed road, so the limit is 80 kilometers an hour. But I'm sure, as you might guess, rarely anyone follows the speed limit. Because imagine coming off of a 400 series highway going at least 100. and then going onto a smaller highway, and for some reason you have to slow down. But don't be fooled by the morning time. This road is usually very busy. Dixon Road, it's the main artery here coming from the airport. Of course, you can take the 427 down to the QE or Gardiner Expressway. But if you want to go anywhere east or west, you're going to take Dixon Road, because usually Highway 401 is busy as fuck. But you can also get onto Highway 409, which is just a teeny weeny bit of a highway that connects Highway 427 to Highway 401. And it's a common detour for when the Highway 401 inevitably becomes stuck and filled with traffic jams. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But anyways, as promised, here's Highway 27. As you can see, it's just mostly a road. But the exception is that no street lights for a very long time. And it comes right off of the highway. So it's very inviting to go fast, which people do. And sometimes you can run into a cop here. In that case, you don't really want to be speeding. There, the distance. Maybe you can make out the first light. For Highway 27. I was just about to mention that this bridge is probably the perfect spot to watch planes, maybe apart from right beside the airports. But you have a very good view of the airplanes, and they're low enough to see all the windows, also all the markings. And they're not so high that you can only see the belly. So as we saw there, very good view. Exactly, Juanita. And I'm sure if you come around, say like either 10, 11 a.m. or later in the day, say around 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. and you come to Dixon Road on this bridge here over Highway 27, you'll be able to see a lot of different and interesting planes. And it's just a very good spot for also photo taking. There's another 52 heading towards Eglinton Station. And you can see the Sheraton Hotel. You can tell that there's nothing really going on here. When the most exciting thing I can say is, oh look, there's another hotel. And this is a pretty big street. Usually there's a lot of traffic here. So right now, you could probably cross the street and not even sweat it. Cross it a couple times. But you can't usually. It's really hard because there's 3 lanes each way. So you have to cross through 6 lanes of traffic. It's either that or walking 5 minutes to the next street light. And that's the only downside with living out far from the city, is that the intersections here are extremely spread out because there isn't a lot of small connecting streets. It's mainly just big arteries running in blocks, and then all the small streets would be inside. Maybe a little exit, usually not on a street light. It's always funny how some of these streets out away from the city are bigger and have more traffic flow than some highways, specifically Gardiner Expressway right now, only having 2 lanes each way. And also the DVP being constantly blocked up with traffic. I wish you could take one of these lanes from Dixon and maybe just add it onto the DVP. Or take it and add it onto Gardiner. Because those are some insanely big traffic problems. Even at night, any time of day, you'll see the DVP getting blocked up for no reason. Just because some dude in a Toyota Corolla wanted to take the exit and decided to block everyone off. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing any more planes for a long time because now they are so low that they get covered up by the tree cover and low buildings. But we should see some of them when we get to Carlingview, which is the next light coming up. And Carlingview is the Starbucks that I mentioned before. It's in the hotel there. One of the better Starbucks that lives in a hotel I mean, they're always small and generally have a pretty poor selection. Well, this one is pretty good. So maybe we'll go inside and take a look. It should be open by now. I know it opens at maybe 7 a.m. or 6:30. Considering it's a weekend, it might not open until 7, but it is 7 anyway, so we'll go take a look. And I'm running out of words here because there's nothing to say. Sometimes I think that live streaming here in Etobicoke is honestly so pointless because it's really this boring. Downtown Toronto, there's always something going on, and if it gets to the point where you're losing viewers, you can go to Yonge and Dingus Square, or you can go to the Eaton Centre or Nathan Phillips. Out here, there's none of that. Out here, there's going to be high-speed cars and rivers. And here's something interesting. Look at that. That is a walkway, and that should be the river. Insanely flooded. So I guess the rainstorm wasn't that peaceful. Yeah, the whole walkway under the bridge will be flooded, so that's unfortunate. And if you're walking on the trail, you would have to make either turnarounds or make your way up here onto the street where it's very lively usually, and traffic and cars. And also what's interesting is that down here it's a golf course. So having the trail by a golf course flooded is not ideal. When you're going for that record or the next hole-in-one. That sounded like a big airplane. Unfortunately, you can't see it. What we can see a little bit of, though, is the golf course that I was mentioning. So it's both on this side and also the other side of the street. And maybe I think that trail that we saw flooded was maybe the only trail connecting the two halves of the golf course. Which in that case, it's, I don't know how they would get around to going on the other side. I guess they'll really have to just go up on the street. Or maybe it'll be closed off until the water subsides. I'm not sure how that works. But the street coming up here is going to be Carlingview Drive. And this will be a pretty good intersection to switch onto Mississauga Transit. And if you're heading into Mississauga instead of going to the airport, you can usually take the 52 to Carlingview. And you'll be able to take the Mississauga Transit 7 bus and also the Meeway Express, the Mississauga Express bus 107, as well as 109 on weekdays. And also the 26th line, if I'm correct. I don't remember all the Mississauga lines, unfortunately. But if you are going to Brampton, you'll want to go to the airport, and for that, make sure to grab a 52A if heading westward. Either the 52A, the 52B, or a 952 Express. The 952 Express only runs on weekdays, but the 52A is going to be your best bet, as it goes both in Terminal 1 and Terminal 3. And then it turns around back to go to Eglinton Station. And Yoshi Bros, good morning. Yoshi, welcome into the chat. I hope you're doing well today so far. And this is the promised Etobicoke stream that I was going to do earlier. I think it was last week or the week before. Either way. Way overdue. But hey, at least we're doing it. And that's okay. I wasn't expecting you to come or anything. But I'm definitely glad that you could join the chats. And thanks for all the support. Maybe someday on Friday you can come down and we'll take a walk around the Costco area, and then we could also head towards Rexdale and the Woodbine Mall there. I'm sure you know it. Actually, that gives me an idea for a live stream. We could go through Woodbine Mall. Here's a before mentioned Carlingview. Let's see if I'm right here. Oh, they don't have the Mississauga ones planned. Oh well. Yeah, probably, Yoshi. I'm not sure how long it takes for you to get here, so it would definitely have to be planned out before. Snowflake, welcome. I hope your morning is going absolutely amazingly so far. And thank you so much for joining chats. Oh, I see, Yoshi. That is unfortunate. Just 10 minutes. 10 minutes short. Or 10 minutes too long, I should say. So I'm guessing you live out by... It's probably somewhere very east of Scarborough. Now here's the Here's the Starbucks that I was mentioning before. And if you come to Etobicoke and you're looking at hotels with Starbucks, make sure to look at DoubleTree by Hilton, because this will be one of the better chains and one of the better stocked chains as well. So DoubleTree by Hilton. It is on Dixon Road and Carlingview Drive. Oh, I see Yoshi Markham. Yeah, that is pretty far. One hour and 50 minutes? Wow. Yeah, so that's a commitment. Yeah, we'll definitely have to plan something. We could do a collab walk, either me streaming or you streaming. Rexdale Mall is on, Woodbine Mall is on Rexdale and Highway 27. So you can look that up. So it's honestly just a little north from here. You can take Highway 27 over to Rexdale, and you will have Woodbine Mall there. Or I guess you can also take whatever the bus is. I know there's a bus that runs on Highway 27, and it stops by what's it called? Humber College. I forget the number of the bus, but you probably know Yoshi. Oh hey, Upstate New York Bob in the chat. Thank you very much for joining, and I hope your morning is going super duper. Hopefully that air in New York is clearer, at least somewhat. And I'm sure this is an area that a lot of streamers don't go to because, well, it's boring. But with a little persistence here, we are almost at the airport. So we started the stream by where I live. And we walked over to Dixon Road. And we've been taking Dixon Road west towards the airport here for a little while. And as you can see up ahead, that is Highway 427. And you can see a big plane from here. Look at that. The quality is pretty shit. Sorry for that. But we'll try to get closer later on. And you can definitely tell it's way more lively now. And I really have to watch myself on how I cross the streets, because there's a lot of vehicle traffic from the Highway 427 coming down and out of the airport. And maybe it's less boring now, hopefully. There's more things going on and more chance for something wild to happen. Oh, here's an idea. What if by chance Johnny Strides was in the area? Wouldn't that be something? Or say the Kent Continuum. Alright, what's in the chat here? Oh yeah, I know, Yoshi. You're talking about the subway, right? Islington to Kipling? Oh, sounds good, Bob. Cloudy but warmish. Yeah, I'd say the about same thing. You can see all the clouds, but it was more fresh in the morning when I started, but it's definitely warming up now, and the sun has come out, but we can't see it because of the clouds. No dinguses here. Airport Road and Dixon, not a lot of stuff going on here. And there's definitely, I would say none, but at the very least, very minimal homelessness. Because all of that goes downtown Toronto, where there's more money and, substances. Okay, Yoshi Bros, you may or may not stream on Friday. Okay, that is something to look forward to. I'll try to be in the chats at least. I don't know. I don't have school, but we'll see. Oh, okay. Young Dundas to Union Station. That sounds like that sounds pretty well. And you're skipping out on the Eglinton Davisville slow section, which is actually painful to take. Oh yeah. Yeah, Bob, those thunderstorms are gonna come from us. So we're having thunderstorms later on today. And those are probably the same ones that you're gonna have. But let's just walk through here. It's gonna be a pretty loud area. And I'll shut up here for a bit because you can't hear anything anyway. Well, isn't this lovely? Lovely sidewalk. Yeah, sounds good, Yoshi. I'll probably be in the chats anyway, but maybe I can join you. I don't know yet. Exactly, upstate New York, Bob. That is just the prime area for dinguses. Essentially, Young Dundas Square, Nathan Phillips, and Union Station. Well, of course, Eaton Center also. That is, that's definitely dingus land. That's mostly why everyone, including me, tries to stream there, because you get a lot of viewership due to all the crazy shit that happens. And this, well, no one's gonna watch this. It's just a calm Etobicoke walk with nothing going on but hotels and highways. So that's why, especially, thank you to all who are watching right now. It takes, I guess, some patience to walk through all this boring crap until we get to the airport. And also, let me just say this. This sidewalk absolutely sucks ass. and it shouldn't even qualify as a sidewalk. But I think it is because there's a bus stop right there. Of course, there's a better sidewalk on the other side, but the only reason I'm walking on this side here right now is because that way we can actually look on the other side and see all the stuff, as opposed to going on that side and looking at this. Well, I need to actually let me check that. I'll check how wide it is, because my feet are pretty close to a foot. So 1, 2, yeah, that's 2 3/4 feet wide. Excuse me, but what the actual fuck? That and there's also no divider between the road. Like there should at least be some patch of grass. I mean, come on now. This is Dixon Road by the airport, and this is what we're walking on. I mean, I guess they don't really want to invest in another sidewalk on this side, but I mean, the good sidewalk is on the other side there. But I mean, it's always nice to have good sidewalks on both sides of the street. But you can also just walk on the grass, I guess. That's very fun. There should be a road here, Yoshi Bros. Renforth. Yeah, you could. I'm not too sure on which buses run to Woodbine Mall. I know there's the one express bus that runs on, what's it called? Is it, no, not the 945. Yeah, I don't remember. I know there's the... Oh. I actually have an idea. So, if you guys want, we can go over to Viscount, like the Viscount parking lot, and we can take the train link into Pearson. Because of course I'm not going to be walking here. Oh yes, Yoshi. 927, that's right. That would make sense. 27 for Highway 27 and 9 for Express. Yeah, that would definitely be the point, Bob. I'm just bitching around because I wish there was a good sidewalk on both sides of the road, but hey, I know that's too big of an ask. Snowflake, thank you. Yes, Yoshi. It stops at... Humber College, yeah. Oh, really, Sebastian? Let me check on that. Hold on. have to update the thumbnail later on. I'm not too sure how I can do that right now. Let me check this quickly. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll change the thumbnail later on, but thanks for letting me know. All right, sounds good, Bob. Once again, thank you for joining. Peace. Okay, there's the weather for Toronto. 22 degrees Celsius. Light rain. Yeah. The wind is 8 kilometers an hour and humidity is 91%. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Humidity is spot on. It's so freaking humid right now. I can't imagine how it is in downtown Toronto. Ooh. That's right, Juanita. Insane humidity. Is basically rain. Just water stuck in the air. Now getting to Viscount will be a little bit tricky because truthfully I don't remember how to get there. I don't know. I know you can access it by foot, but I'm not exactly sure on how to get there. But I know where it is in the area, so we'll just try walking our way to it. And oh my, you guys see this shit? At least it's concrete this time. Let's cross here to the other side with the normal sidewalk. If you look in the distance here, you can see the rail link. So that's the rail bridge. So we should be able to follow that along. Hey, if it takes a bit longer, then oh well. It's just going to be a longer live stream then. Now here's a bus I haven't seen in a long while. And too bad upstate New York Bob just left. Or else that would have been nice to see, I think. Trailways New York. So Bob has probably seen that bus. Or well, that bus company more. Yoshi Bros, I haven't gone there to do a video or live stream yet. But I will sometime in the near future. And I think that's a fantastic idea. So if you're able, definitely go to Sherway Gardens. It's a nice mall. And they're undergoing pretty good renovations currently. And they have some more stores opening soon, such as the Polestar Experience and also Arabica. And if any of you know me, you'll know that Arabica excites me. Whoa, pause, not in that way. But hey, if you're ever going down to Sherway Gardens, Yoshi, definitely feel free to send me a text. And I'll try to meet you down there. It's always super fun going down. I know it's kind of challenging it's a little challenging of filming inside malls. But if you don't try it, like they say, risk it for the biscuit. I had pretty good luck in the Eaton Center with security, so now I'm riding high on all that fame and glory. Matter of fact, maybe it's not the rail link. That might just be the Up Express. Oh, isn't this fun? Definitely lost. Oh, there's a sign saying Viscount Road this way. So, let's see. By the way, the sidewalk has indeed ended. Don't worry, we're not going on the highway. I'm just gonna cross the street here. Oh, there you go. You can see the Up Express train running from Union Station to Pearson Airport. Alright, we were bound to see that sometime. So that indeed is the Up Express Bridge, which leaves the question of where do we go towards Viscount? Fear not, I sort of remember these places. Hence why I'm doing this stream. This is no fun walking here. You can see how close it is to the road. Now, let's see here. 1, 2. Two and a half feet wide. Come on now, what are we doing? Oh, look at that. So this is the highway intersection of 427 and also the 401. And you should be able to also go into Airport Road, as well as the 409. Which I mentioned before, that you can take as sort of a little bit, well, it's not a shortcut, but it is a little detour. If anyone's ever wanted to see the back of signs, here they are. Those are the highway signs. Oh, what's this? Police? I think that's a traffic stop. And Juanita? Exactly what you said. My thoughts exactly. Oh, there's no, like, it's literally a one-person walkway. And it's honestly too close to the road in my opinion. Okay. So, we're getting somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That wasn't that bad. I know where to go now. And Viscount is going to be right over there. Let's see how we can cross the street though. Because, meh. No crosswalk there. No crosswalk there. Interesting. I guess we just have to cross here first. And there's the Viscount Terminal Link, which is the proper name. Oh, never mind. There is a crosswalk here. We're not going to press any buttons for that. Please don't tell the cops. It is definitely not busy right now. It honestly never is. Oh, well, Juanita. Now this is what I call a sidewalk. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 8 feet. A little bit more than 8 feet in width. Of course, it's on the smallest street ever. So the sidewalk is about as wide as the roadway. And, you know, how does that make sense? But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. A wide sidewalk is much better than no sidewalk at all. And even on a small street, it makes all the difference. There's Viscount. So we can take the terminal link into Pearson Airport. Well, let's see here. 1 hour and 30 minutes. So definitely not a bad time. And I don't think we'll be walking around inside Pearson today. But I promise you guys that there will be a later stream, or at least a video, of a walk around inside Pearson Airport, Terminal 1, Terminal 3. All the fun stuff. Mostly today I'm not going to do it because there's a lot of walking to do and there's a lot of floors to cover. But we will take a ride on the Terminal Link. And what's very exciting about it is that it is a autonomous cable-driven car. So it's being pulled by a cable, no driver, and it is pretty safe and pretty fast, to be fair. So we'll head inside. And no, you don't need a flight to be able to use this. Oh, the escalators are working. And if you're wondering, I am now freezing because the AC is working for sure. There's a look down. Oh, this is one of the terminus of the terminal link. This will be Viscount Station. And you will get off here. If you have, say, car rentals, or you've put your own personal car in the parking garage here. And of course, as you might tell, of course, it's going to be cheaper than parking it right at Pearson Airport. And honestly, in my opinion, taking the terminal link is not the worst thing in the world to trade off for cheaper parking. Because usually when you're going away, you're parking for like a month or say a couple of weeks at least. And so all that parking is going to cost you. And also you'll get off here at Viscount if you're taking an Uber. But here's the difference between Uber at the actual terminal in the airports and Viscount. If you're smart, you'll call an Uber to Viscount because it's going to be infinitely cheaper. Because Ubers from and to the airport are expensive. I guess just because of airport nature. And they're always busy. And it's going to take a shorter amount of time to take the terminal link from Viscount to Terminal 1 than waiting in a car over all of those elevated driveways. Let's see which one arrives here first. Oh, I see. So 5 minutes. We have plenty of time to do a little bit of exploring here then. Let's see if we can go upstairs. So we have 5 minutes until the train arrives. I guess that's what you get for coming here on a Saturday. Especially in the morning. There's going to be pretty rare train service, even though it's automated. Now, truthfully, I have no clue as to where this stairway leads. So you're exploring it as much as I am. Here's a good view of the bridge over to the parking garage. And I think this is just a stairway to some service room. It says number 4 there. All the parking is outside, not in this building. So nothing to see here, I guess. Oh, Snowflake, you like seeing airports? Well, good thing you caught this stream, because even though we won't be going into the airport, we'll be seeing it definitely. And we'll be seeing airplanes. And I like airplane spotting too. I think it's fun. And here is one of the trains. Now this one will be back in service for 11:30 a.m. And as you can see, it is shut down. The headlights are off. And this one is down for maintenance now. So they're closing it off, and the next one is going to arrive on that platform. But we can take a look inside. So down for maintenance. And you can see they're checking all of it. You can see 11:30 a.m. Unfortunate, because usually there would be 2 trains running, and you can catch a train going either direction about every 2.5 minutes. Well, let's see here. We have another 2 minutes about. So let's go take a quick look down this hallway before we come back and catch the arrival of the train, hopefully. Because if not, that'll be another 5 minutes as it travels all the way to Terminal 1 and back. Here's a look at Viscount Road. That's where we were walking before. And here's a look at the other side. So there's going to be a lot of outdoor parking and quite a bit of indoor parking as well. I don't know the pricing here, but I'm sure you can check it out online. So you can see it's a covered garage, at least 5 parking levels. And there's a hotel right there. Very conveniently placed. So we should get back now. Hopefully catch the train's arrival, although actually we might be able to see it from here. Those there are the rails. Oh, and there it is. Look right over there. That's the trail link. So let's go catch it arriving into the station. Since this is the terminus, we can watch it arrive head on. And then I don't know if I can get an edge seat. All right, Yoshi. Yeah, they are fun. I rode it like a couple times, but this is going to be the first time on a live stream or in a video ever. So I'm looking forward to you trying it out as well. You can see the cable underneath us pulling it, and it will automatically slow down by the doors. So let's go catch it. Process is a TransLink. And this is a Viscount station. As I mentioned before, this is an automated cable-driven car. So there is no drivers, and all it runs for is the Viscount station, which is parking mostly, Terminal 3 and Terminal 1. So it connects the airport terminals and also a community parking. So we are here at Terminal 3, next stop is Terminal 1. And we'll actually stay on this train and head back to Viscount. So I'm not gonna get off at Terminal 1 because I'm not planning on going to the airport today. And that way we can also get a front seat. Right above us is the Up Express line. That there is the Up Express Pearson Airport Station, where it is one of the terminus stations. And we arrived at Terminal 1. So I will be staying on this train. And now we're going to head back all the way to Viscount. Oh, hey Yahia. Welcome to the stream. You're at Heathrow Airport. We are at Pearson Airport. And we are riding the train, the TransLink today. So we'll be heading back to Viscount Station soon enough. Exactly, Matt Ross. It is a intra-terminal, connecting Terminal 1, 3, and also the parking. Alright, sounds good, Yahya. So once again, this is the Up Express Pearson Airport Station, where it's gonna head downtown, stopping at Weston, and then Bloor, and then the Union Station. But we are on the TransLink train, going from Terminal 1 to Viscount, stopping at Terminal 3. So just like Matt Ross mentioned, this is mostly just a small cable-driven car connecting terminals. Exactly, Yoshi. No driver. It's an automated cable-driven car. Well, I appreciate you being here, Matt. Thanks for waking up and being in chat. And welcome back to Terminal 3. This is our other terminal here at Pearson Airport. And after this is going to be the other terminus station, Viscount, where we started off. And that's where I'm gonna end this live stream today. Yes, Yoshi. Both terminals and also Viscount serve buses. Well, Matt, it's not really a monorail because it has two rails. It's definitely an interesting train because, well, it's automated and it's also just cable driven. You can see the cable here in the center that pulls the trains. But I think having a monorail would be pretty cool. I don't know where the city would put it. This is also similar to the TransLink in Montreal. And here we are back at Viscount, back where we started. And I'll get off here so we can take one final look at the train itself.
No, this is the airport parking. Oh, you want Terminal 1? Stay on this train. Get off on the second stop. Okay, perfect. Not the one in the middle, but the next one. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Enjoy your trip. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, very busy there. Lots of people trying to find their way around. But let's take a look at this train departing. Oh yeah, that makes sense, Matt. This train is mostly just to commute between parking and the terminals. So you wouldn't take this train really anytime you're connecting, unless you have to travel to Terminal 3 or Terminal 1 from here. So there goes the train. All right. And yeah, so that's our TransLink. You can see the next one. Well, it's not. It's actually the same exact train that's coming back, but it is about an 8-minute round trip. So 4 minutes there to Terminal 1, 4 minutes back to Viscount. Exactly, Yoshi. It's not something you would do on purpose. You wouldn't come here on purpose just to ride it. But since I was doing the live stream anyway, I figured that I might as well hop on. And I think it would be a good video idea. There's a look out at the parking lot. As we close in on 2 hours for the stream, I just like to remind everyone to hit the thumbs up button if not already. Since we're not rushing onto a train now, we can take more of a look at the parking garage here. because I was wondering how much the pricing is. Maybe we'll be able to see it here. So that's the name, Value Park Garage at Toronto Pearson. So this stream today is definitely picked up later on as we went towards the airport. Still not as busy as downtown Toronto, but it makes it interesting. Okay, so, well, the pricing was there like a second ago. Let's see if we can get it again. If it cycles through here. I don't know if it will. We'll come back to that. Yeah, it's so funny. The pricing was literally there when I came up to it, and then it disappeared. Let's look at the levels here. So outdoor parking, terminals. Oh yeah, just like we counted, there's 6 levels of parking here. These elevators will take you onto levels 1, 3, and 4. And then these elevators will take you all the way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, let's head outside here. Well, outside. Because this is a pretty cool view, I think. If I switch to ultra wide. Oh, that is ultra wide. There's a view of all of the parking levels. You can look all the way down. And what's interesting that I'm just noticing now is you can take stairs down from level 4 down to level 3, 2, 1, all the way down. But how are you supposed to get up? And it's also a pretty interesting view for a parking garage to have this skylight here. And it's interesting look at the same time because it's just a concrete parking garage, but it has these glass balustrades here. I don't know if that's me, but that concrete seems just a little bit too thin. Yeah, Yoshi, I know there's elevators, but I'm just wondering, because you know how for fire safety you need stairways, or at least escalators, because those can work as stairs also. I'm just wondering if there have to be stairs somewhere. I think we're just not seeing them, I guess. Let's see if that pricing has gone up. again. Nothing here. Oh, here it is. So it is $150 for a week. Much better than if you were to park by Terminal 3 or Terminal 1. I don't know, $150. You're getting a covered parking garage for a whole week, so that would be $300 for 2 weeks, say. So it's pretty normal. And of course, if you want to pay for convenience, you can park at Pearson Airport, say Terminal 1. Right beside your gate almost. But you're definitely going to pay for that. I believe it's around $45 per day. Exactly, Yoshi. I would say just take either the bus or honestly just take an Uber. Or here's another idea, have a family member drop you off. Or a friend. I know $300 is still a lot of money. Here you can rent cars as well. I guess you would just pick up your cars here. I don't know if there's a rental office. Let's take a look at that. I haven't really seen any rental offices around here. So I think this might just be like a sort of grab and go location for, say, Hertz or whoever. Oh yeah, Matt Bross, that's just welcome to Toronto, eh? Man, parking is expensive. Yeah, tell me about it. Half the price of this. And that's in US dollars too. That's insane. Yes, Sebastian, well, actually, I wouldn't say I'm at the airport, but I'm really, really close. You can see these tracks up here. That's the train link going from Viscount Station, which is here, all the way to Terminal 1. Stopping at Terminal 3 on the way. And if you scroll back in the video a bit, you can see that we actually took it all the way from here to Terminal 1 and then all the way back. It's definitely kind of unique, at least for Canada, because it's automated. I know I've said this a couple of times now, but it's automated and it's a cable pulled car. Flick Hunter, good morning. Thank you very much for joining, and I hope you're doing very well today. Oh yeah, exactly, Matt. Toronto pricing is just way too insane. I don't know if you can hear the hum here in the background, but the cable is spinning up. That means the train is running. Hey Zach, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. And we are here close to the airport. So here's a recap. I started the stream close to my place, to where I live. That was more of a residential area. Very quiet, very peaceful. Definitely not downtown Toronto. And then we walked along Dixon Road towards the airport. And Juanita can confirm that we've seen some very sketchy sidewalks. And it's definitely more activity on the street here, as it's closer to the airport. But either way, it's still Saturday, and Saturday morning to that. And if we remember correctly, it is also the long weekend of Labor Day. So unfortunately, I'm not going to the CNE this year. But as you guys probably know, there is an air show going on this weekend, today through Monday. And I would love to send you to Sapan's channel, because he will be covering the air show on Sunday. Sorry, actually Monday. He'll be covering the air show on Monday. And also Henry, Toronto Tech, will be covering it on Sunday. So there will be lots of coverage of it either way. Oh, is it really, Yoshi? I thought Sapan was going on Monday. I guess not. So I guess I'll see most of you there in the chats in Sapan's stream. Alright, sounds good, Yoshi. We're just waiting to cross the street here. Jesus. This is a big street too. 4 lanes each way, 3 lanes. On a random airport road. How is that for making sense? I know there's lots of traffic, but not 3 lanes worth. Oh, here's a decision. We can go that way or that way. Either way, there will be a very shitty sidewalk. Let's go that way. right, well, once we get to that street light, that marks the end of yet another live stream. I'd like to thank everyone for being in the chats and watching, and also hitting that thumbs up button. I really appreciate all of you coming out this morning, and it was fun checking out the TransLink train and also showing around my neighborhood to you guys. I know Juanita liked it. That is peaceful. And also the plane spotting. So I'm glad to bring this all to you guys.